Hi, in our previous sessions, we have covered data types, either standard and predefined or custom data types. We talked about array data types for grouping the same set of data type elements, and we also talked about the record data type for grouping the set of different data types. Now, in this short video, we are going to cover constant. We will talk about that how to use them and where to use them in your VHDL designs. So let's start. Constants in VHDL are very similar to the constant in the software programming languages like C or C++. Let's quickly see the syntax first. So write constant name, colon, type, colon equals to initial value, semicolon. For example, constant and point, colon, integer, colon equals to 256, semicolon. So this statement will create a constant which is integer type and having the fixed value of 256. Now you cannot change this constant value in your VHDL code for your design. So the endpoint is having fixed integer value of 256. Like you can use this endpoint for your counter, which count the numbers from 0 to 255. So the endpoint can be used as 256. You can use any data type, whatever is needed to declare your constant. Like it can be boolean, it can be string, it can be integer, it can be std underscore logic, or even they can be array or record data types. So you can see that the declaration of constant is very similar to the declaration of a signal. So you do not need to memorize different syntaxes to use them. Like here, the only difference is that it is started with the keyword constant because it is a constant. And because this is constant, so you are mandated to initialize this constant by giving some initialized value. Note that you cannot modify it after this in your code. And once you define a constant, that you can use it anywhere in your code. As we said earlier that the FPGA hardware does not support any initialized value when we are declaring them into the signals. But this is not true for the constants. Constants must be initialized during their declaration and will be implemented in the hardware. Well, this is because the working behavior of constant is different from the signals in VHDL. So here are some important notes about the VHDL constants. So the constant must be initialized during the declaration. Once initialized, then the constant value cannot be changed throughout the VHDL code. Once you declare the constant in your VHDL code, then you can use it anywhere in your design. You can use any data type to declare a constant in your VHDL designs. Like you can use std logic or std logic vector. You can use boolean, you can use integer, or even you can use array data types or record data types for your constant. Constant declaration is exactly same as like the signal declaration, but the constant are mandated to have the initialization. But for signal, this is optional. So you can see that use of constants can make your VHDL codes more adaptable, more agile, and more readable. And considering all these benefits, you can also see its importance. So you should also prefer to use the constant in your VHDL designs whenever you feel like it. So this was the quick short video, but still worthy and useful. And I will see you in the next session where we will talk about the VHDL operators. After data types, VHDL operators are the another important thing which you will use broadly in your VHDL designs. So deep understanding of VHDL operators are equally important. So stay tuned for the updates. If you did not subscribe till now, then please do subscribe to learn and grow community for regular updates. If this video is informative, then please like this video, comment on video, and don't forget to share. Thank you for watching.